Hello everyone! So welcome in. We have a very juicy reading to get into today. We're going to be finding out all about your next significant relationship. So super exciting. Let's just get right into the piles. So you're going to basically choose whichever pile you feel the most drawn to, and then that will be your reading. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So I'm gonna show you guys the crystals up close in a second so you guys can get a better look at the crystals. But once you choose your pile, you can go down into the description box and basically choose the timestamp that corresponds with your pile. So take a deep breath, settle into the energy, and we're going to be taking a closer look up at the crystals just to see whichever one you resonate with the most. So for pile number 1, we have the Charmin Caselli Tarot deck and this clear quartz pyramid on top. For pile number 2, we have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot and this Amethyst cluster on top. For pile number 3, we have the Angel Tarot with this Tiger's Eye crystal on top. And finally, for pile number 4, we have the Crystal Visions Tarot with this clear quartz tower on top. So there you have it, guys. Those are your 4 piles to choose from. You guys can pause the video if you need some more time to choose your pile, but once you have your pile, you can just scroll down to the description box and then choose whichever pile you felt most drawn to, and then that will be your reading. So thank you guys for being here with me today, and without further ado, I'm going to get into pile number 1's reading. Bye! Hi pile 1, welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Charmin Caselli Tarot deck or this clear quartz pyramid, then this is going to be your reading all about your next significant relationship. So I just want to first start off by saying that it took me a lot of time to actually get this reading going. I just kind of interpreted, there was just a lot of start and stops to the reading. I started it and then I realized I had to do something, and then vice versa, and it just kept going on. I think I restarted this reading at least 4 times, and it just kind of channeled a message to me that this connection, I know that we just started, but it's just a channeled message that I have to relay to you. This connection, it feels like there are a lot of false starts in this connection. It feels like there are a lot of tries and then setbacks. I do feel like there are going to be a lot of times where you will have to deal with certain issues, and then it may feel like you're moving backwards. But I do feel like these challenges that this connection is bringing to both of you guys, I feel like if they're overcome, it can only get better and better. So that's just the channeled message that I'm getting right out of the gate, is that I feel like this connection in particular is going to have a lot of false starts, but I do feel like in the end it's going to lead to something beautiful. But without further ado, let's just actually get into the reading. So just if you guys missed the intro, I'll just explain to you really quick. First, we're going to be going into a quick energy check. So we're going to be doing it in a person A, person B style. So the middle will represent the connection in general, and then these two will be a person A, person B. So one of them will sound like you, and then the other one will be your person. So you will know what sounds like you, and so the energy that you don't recognize will obviously your person, or maybe you will recognize it, but we'll get into that later. But we're gonna get into the tarot portion later. I'm gonna be shuffling on camera for you guys and getting some further messages, but right now we're just gonna do an energy check. So we'll do the energy of the connection first, and then we'll get into person A and person B. So if the energies sound the same, then that is an indication of mirroring, so it's totally normal. You guys might just be very alike, but if the energy check doesn't resonate, if none of them sound like you, then I would suggest going back to the intro and finding another pile that resonates with you. And if that doesn't resonate, then there might just not be any messages for you today. But without further ado, let's actually get into the reading. So we'll start with the energy of the connection for your next significant relationship. So to start off, we have the Star, adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. And we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Okay. So right off the bat, I feel like so you guys got two cards, adversity and loneliness. And I'm just getting this feeling that, and that's so funny because that's exactly what I said in the beginning, how I accept challenges are the best way to learn. I feel like there are going to be a lot of challenges in this relationship at the start, and I feel like those are going to propel you into either better understanding yourself, better understanding the other person, better understanding what you guys both want out of a relationship. And I feel like it's going to just propel you to the highest version of what you guys both are desiring in a relationship. Let me just take all of the cards out and we'll see how this all plays out. But it's just funny that came out. It was kind of confirming what I said originally at the beginning. But let's get into person A. So person A is being represented by the Bat, wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. The Queen of Swords. Six of Winter, so this would be the Six of Swords. Positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. And finally, we have Mother. Light attributes are nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Shadow attributes is smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. So, okay. Just make sure you guys can see them all. Okay. And for person B, they're being represented by the Fire Ant. I'm sorry you guys can't see that because of the sun, but it's there. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. The Nine of Wands. The Star. Wow. Two star cards. And finally we have Saboteur. Light attribute is highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Shadow attribute is induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Okay, pile number one, wow. So immediately, just to start off with signs, astrological signs, just for extra confirmation. So for person B, we do have a lot of fire energy as well as Aquarius energy. So fire energy could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or strong Aquarius energy. We also have the Star twice, so I feel like strong Aquarius energy in general, but that could also just be about the actual connection. And Aquarius energy is all about innovation. It's all about bringing something new to the table. So I do feel like there is a massive transformation in this connection that's going on. Also, I have heavy air sign energy in the person A side. So this would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as, so we have wow, we have a lot of air energy actually. So 6 of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Bat energy, which is also air energy. So strong air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and very strong Aquarius energy again. So those are the astrological signs for extra confirmation, but you definitely don't need to have those placements to resonate with it. So we're gonna start off with the Bat person. So person A, I do feel like this person first and foremost has gone through a massive transformation within themselves. I feel like this person has gone through a severe dark night of the soul. I'm not too sure if you guys are aware what that is, but it definitely feels like this person has come out of a very trying, difficult period of their life. It was very challenging, there was a lot of hurt and pain and traumas and wounds that I feel like this person has had to overcome. And it might have been because of a heartbreak, or it might have just been past circumstances in this person's life. But I do feel like this person sort of looks back on everything that they've just overcome, and although it was painful and hurtful and really hard to overcome, I do feel like this person sort of looks back on it with clarity and just an understanding that that sort of needed to happen in order for them to grow, because I do feel like this person has matured a lot. I do feel like this person has sort of let go of all of the maybe toxic traits that they once had, maybe let go of toxic memories, or not toxic, I don't like to use that word too often, but just sort of anything that was holding this person back. I feel like they have had a great awareness into the things that were holding them back and the things that were not really benefiting them in any way. And I feel like this person has gone through a major transformation and a lot of healing. I feel like when it comes to a relationship, the Bat person has been hurt in the past, and because of this, they sort of have their guard up. The Bat person is very nurturing. I feel like the Bat person is just the type to be kind of like a ride or die. Like, if you're with me, then you're with me and we're going all the way kind of person. And I feel like maybe that energy might have bit this person in the butt before, I'm getting. But it's more of maybe not being too careful about who they gave this energy to, because I do feel like the Bat person is a very caring person, and once they're with someone, they fully commit. And I just feel like the Bat person might have been taken advantage of or hurt in the past, but I do feel like this person sort of is coming into this situation now with a sense of clarity, with a sense of, I know exactly what I want, and in the past that might not have been the case, but I do know what I want now and I'm manifesting something. This person is very sure of what they want, whereas in the past it was kind of, maybe they just weren't too clear about what they wanted, or it could be that their traumas and maybe negative belief systems were sort of attracting them to the wrong people. And I just feel like because they've done so much work in healing themselves, I do feel like this person is not accepting anything less than what they deserve right now. And that's a beautiful thing to see. And it's funny because the Queen of Swords is actually looking directly at the fire ant person. So I do feel like, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling that, and this may not resonate for everybody, but I do get this feeling that there is past history here. I do feel like this could be a connection with history, either a past lover or maybe just friends, or if not, then maybe currently talking to each other now. So yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but there's energy of like recent history here, like past history. You could have either dated each other, have been in a serious relationship, or maybe just been in an on and off situation. But that may not resonate for everybody, but I am getting that feeling. If this is a new person, I do feel like it's just this person, this bat person really knows what they want, and they're manifesting their soulmate. And so if we're moving on to the fire ant person, there seems to be a lot of chaotic energy with this fire ant person, but at the same time, this person, I have to say, is very aware of the things that they have done wrong. I think that this person is sort of realizing that how they show up in relationships is not how they want to continue showing up in relationships. I do feel like they see the hand that they have played in disrupting past connections, and it may be this connection, because I am noticing that the Nine of Wands is looking back at the bat person, is looking at the Queen of Swords, and it's sort of like this person is hurt, but it's also, I feel like this Queen of Swords person is being very stern, and it's sort of giving me this energy of this person might have hurt the bat person. That's just the energy I'm getting. I don't know if it resonates for all of you, but I do feel like if that's not the case, then this fire ant person definitely has made some mistakes in the past that they're regretting. I do feel like the fire ant person could have some attachment issues just around accepting people and letting people in. I do feel like this person might have difficulty actually letting people into their lives and fully being vulnerable with them, because I do feel like for whatever reason, either past hurt or maybe childhood trauma, for some reason this person has a wall up and they're fighting to break that wall down. That is nice to see, because you do have some people that aren't even aware that they have a wall up, or they are aware and they are not willing to do anything about it. But I am seeing a level of awareness with this fire ant person that they are realizing and looking at their past mistakes and trying to be better. And I feel like they do really want a serious relationship, but they also know that it's going to take a lot for them to actually get there. I do feel like the way that this person is comfortable experiencing relationships is more on a physical level than an actual emotional level. I do feel like this person expresses themselves heavily with their physicality. So their love language might be physical touch, or you guys may have had a physical connection in the past. That may not resonate for everybody, but I do feel like this person is more of a physical, affectionate person rather than an emotional person. And I do feel like that might even be the reason that you guys may have some disagreements or arguments, is because the bat person is somebody that can speak their mind and has no problem showing their emotions and really expressing themselves clearly and telling the other person how they feel. So I feel like the fire ant person is just more wary of that, and they have a hard time letting their guard down because they were hurt in the past. And I feel like trust for them is super hard to actually build. But one thing I am getting is that this person does feel so very strongly for you. And you obviously, if you're coming here, you may not actually even know this person yet, but I do feel like when you guys come together, this will be their energy. They really do feel strongly for you and feel such a deep, strong, passionate connection for you. And I just heard, I want to get better for you. So I feel like this person is struggling to overcome a lot of negative patterns and beliefs just around relationships and love, and they are actually trying to work on becoming better for the relationship and for you. But I feel like they're also just coming to a point in their lives where they want to let someone in. They want a healthy, loving relationship. And I feel like they realize that they can't do that as long as they stay in the energy that they're in. So I feel like this relationship together can bring a lot of healing to both of you guys with the Star card here, the Star card twice. So it is really emphasizing healing from past traumas and hurts and just moving into a more peaceful time. I do feel like this connection, it can be very healing for both of you guys when you come together. I do feel like the challenge for the person A, for the bat person, is going to be learning how to take things slow and knowing that the challenges that you face in this relationship won't necessarily mean that the relationship is bad or that this person is not meant for you, but sometimes learning how to overcome certain situations in order to come together is what's necessary. And not all relationships start off easy and flowy, and every kind of relationship can start off different, and it doesn't make it any less of a valid relationship just because it starts off rocky. You know, sometimes people just have to work through some things, and I feel like if person A is patient, I do feel like eventually it will get to a place where person B can feel comfortable actually letting their guard down. I do feel like there is a lot of opportunity for healing in this connection. And person B's challenge is going to be more around the loneliness. I feel like this more relates to person A, and this loneliness card relates to person B, where person B is going to have to learn how to trust people and to let people in. And they just need to know that they can handle themselves if they come across a situation that is hurtful. I feel like the biggest lesson that person B is going to have to go through is just learning how to let their guard down, learning how to let people in, and that you can't protect yourself from all of the hurt, because if you're protecting yourself from ever getting hurt, you're not exactly putting yourself in a position to grow and evolve. So either way, you're going to be hurt. So there is massive healing opportunity for both people. And I feel like when you guys come together, there are going to be a lot of challenges. I just feel like Spirit wants to say, don't give up on it. Well, obviously you have free will, but the purpose of what they're trying to say is that it is worth pursuing. And even if it doesn't come to fruition, Spirit is saying that you guys are going to be so much better off for it. And there is definitely potential for a healing and loving relationship, but it does require both sides to actually, I feel like person B more than person A, to actually go through this healing. But no, equally, I do feel like both sides have some things to work on. So I don't know if that resonates, then I guess let's get into the tarot part of the reading. And one thing I just want to say is, with the Star card, I am feeling a strong sense of history here. So I do feel like you guys might have a history, or might have dated before, or you guys know each other in some way. I don't know if that resonates, but I am feeling a little element of some history here. So let's actually get into the tarot part of the reading. And then I also have some additional oracles about the connection, but we're just gonna get straight into the tarot. I'm just gonna leave these here actually. And let's see. So we're just gonna invite Spirit to communicate whatever they want to communicate, whatever they think is important about this connection. So we're gonna leave it kind of a free-for-all for Spirit to say what they want to about this connection. Okay, so Spirit, let's learn more about this connection. So tell us more about this connection. So we have the Hanged Man. Sorry, by the way, about the sun. London weather is extremely bipolar, so I mean, we're here, we're doing it, we're not complaining. All right. Let's see, tell us more about this connection, Spirit. What does pile 1 need to know about this connection? Wow. Can you guys believe that? You guys got the star again. Wow. So already messages are coming in strong. This is a very strong, really, I just got the message karmic relationship, so I just heard that. So this is definitely a karmic relationship, and I just want to say that that is not a bad thing, and it does not mean that you guys are doomed to end. It just means that it is a very strong relationship that has a lot of potential for healing. But let's just get the rest of the cards out, and then we'll go from there. So what does pile 1 need to know about this connection, Spirit? Wow, we have the Devil. Yeah, okay. What does pile 1 need? Oh, wow. Did you see how that flew out? Wow, we have the Empress. So far we have 4 major arcanas so far, and I don't know for anybody that knows tarot, but this is a very significant connection that you have going on here. This is a very strong, destined connection. Let's get one more card, Spirit. So tell us about this connection and the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So yeah, very clear message here. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so we'll leave that here just for reference. The sun is wild. Sorry guys. So we also have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. Your romantic life. We have you deserve love. You are lovable. It is safe for you to love. Wow, there's definitely a pattern here. Okay. We have hostilities, conflict, unrest. And finally, we have the Temple Path, number 12. Wow, okay. This is a so first of all, guys, this is a destined connection. This is a very deep connection. I am getting the sense that you guys did agree before actually coming into this lifetime to clear a lot of karma. So for both of you guys, whether you guys end up together or not, this is going to be a connection that is, the main overarching theme of this connection is healing. And I do feel like there is so much potential to grow and evolve. And at the end of it, I do feel like whether this ends or not, Spirit is saying it's going to end in beauty and wonder no matter what. So if you guys end up together, which I'm seeing a lot of potential for, then this will be a very rewarding connection. I do feel like if you end up together, there is a strong possibility that you will end up having kids with this person. And it's funny because I'm seeing the Empress and then the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles energy is pre-Empress energy. So I'm feeling like this is you guys in a relationship and this is you guys single, and it doesn't, Spirit is just saying it, this connection has no wrong turns. It's saying that either way, this connection will be beneficial for you and your healing. But I do feel like there's strong potential for you guys to actually build a loving, stable, strong connection. I am feeling like at first there, like I said in the very beginning, there are going to be a lot of false starts. I'm getting that vibe with the Hanged Man. I do feel like there is going to be a lot of patience involved in this connection. If this connection is to work, there's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations and a lot of patience, and I do feel like eventually this energy is going to subside. And I do feel like because of all the challenges and trials and tribulations that you guys are going through, I feel like the end of it, you guys are going to see that all there is love, and you guys are going to have a very, it's kind of like, it's kind of like spirit is accelerating the process of a healthy, loving marriage. So it's sort of like in the beginning, you guys, it's like you're getting all of the stuff out of the way. So that, I don't know, that's just kind of a channel message I'm getting, is that all of the trauma and the deep wounds, all of that is getting dealt with at the beginning. Sorry guys, so the reading actually cut off. I'm not actually sure where I stopped, but what I was saying was, you guys have a strong potential to start a business together, but if that's not the case, then I do feel like you guys are both just very hard workers and you sort of have very creative careers, I'm getting. I do feel like what's very strong here is getting over, I feel like addiction. The word addiction keeps coming up, so I don't know if either one or both of you is struggling with some form of addiction. Could be, I don't know, gambling, sex, money, drugs, alcohol. Could be anything really. An addiction doesn't have to just be, you know, drugs and alcohol. It could be things like even just addicted to being in a relationship, addicted to, I don't know, being with somebody as opposed to actually being in a loving connection. Those little things can be addictions too. But I do feel like, and one message that I just got is this person is coming quickly. So if you are not already in conversation with this person, which I feel like for most of you guys, I feel like for majority of you, you either know this person already or you're talking to this person at the moment. If not, I'm getting a strong message that this person will be coming into your life very quickly, within the next few weeks at most. I am feeling like a huge hurdle that you guys will have to get over is codependency in some form of another, whether that's with each other or with things external to you, like what we talked about with addiction. I do feel like for the bat person, this person is sort of getting into the energy of independence. I feel like this person could have struggled with codependency issues in the past, and I do feel like that might still be lingering. I do feel like this person is very aware of those codependency issues though. I do feel like might be one of the things that they have worked so hard to heal. But I also do feel like there's a sense of codependency in the fire ant as well, because if you are someone that keeps pushing away love because you don't want to be hurt, that is a strong sign that there is unhealthy beliefs towards love, and it's sort of like you're more attached to the outcome than someone who is ready, willing, and able to get into a strong and loving connection. I do feel like the fire ant person could struggle with attachment issues. Overall, I do feel like for person A, the main challenge is going to be just staying on their own path and cultivating a wonderful and beautiful life for themselves, because I do feel like it might have been the case that for the bat person in the past, they have put other people before themselves. And I feel like Spirit is saying this connection will only truly work if you prioritize yourself and put yourself first and nurture yourself and make yourself the number one priority. I feel like for person B, the fire ant person, this person's whole challenge is going to be believing that they are worthy and deserving of love, because you see how this "you deserve love" card is pointing the Cupid's arrow directly at this person. I do feel like this person's struggle to let love in is going to be something that they have to overcome in order for this to end up working out. Ultimately, I do see a lot of potential for healing here and for a strong, loving, healthy, stable relationship, something that will last a lifetime. I am just getting this message that the bat person, I am getting a very feminine energy from them, whereas for the fire ant, I am more getting a masculine energy, just because the moon here on the bat is, obviously the moon is related to mother energy, so that would be female feminine energy. And I'm just seeing for the fire ant, it just looks like this sun here in the middle that the fire ants are going to, and so obviously fire and the sun represents father energy and masculine energy. Ultimately, I do see so much potential for this connection to actually transform into something stable, something long-term, something that you guys could never have even imagined possible. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot of independent happiness. Like, you guys are both going to be independently content in your own lives. So those are all the messages that I have for you today, Pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please let me know if it did resonate in the comments below, and consider subscribing because I have so many more readings coming out for you guys. You don't want to miss them. But without further ado, I will end it off here, and I wish you guys all of the best and have the best day ever. I love you guys. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're going to be finding out all about your next significant relationship. So if you didn't watch the intro, I'll just quickly explain that first we're going to be doing an energy check just to make sure that this is indeed your pile. So I shuffled some oracle cards off camera, and so the middle is going to describe the energy of the connection, and then I'm doing it in a person A, person B style reading. So whichever one sounds like you, obviously that will be your side, and then the other side will be your person. And don't worry if they sound similar, then that's just an indication of mirroring. So if none of them sound like you, then of course you can go back and choose another pile. But if none of them resonate, then maybe there just aren't any messages for you guys today. But we're going to get into the tarot portion of the reading later when we finish the energy check. So first we're just going to be looking into the energy of the connection, the energy of yourself, as well as the potential person. Anyway, let's just get right into it. So for the energy of the connection, you have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. For person A, we have the dragon. We have the Four of Wands. We have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. We have father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Actually, I'll put this. Yeah, put this here. Good. And then finally we have financial constraints. Okay, just need to make sure they're all in frame and in the right place. I don't like this weird... Okay, actually let's switch it. So we'll put this here. Sorry guys, it's super important, I guess, for me to have everything making sense, just so I can read well for you guys. We'll put this up here. Perfect. Okay, and then for person B, we have vulture, the Knight of Swords, interesting, the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. And we also have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, email, call, hovering. We have athlete, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Okay, you're gonna have to move, sorry. And then finally we have yin and yang. Wow, interesting, okay. Already some, it's like a clear message I'm seeing here. Okay, put this down here. Okay, so I just want to start off by saying that let's just go into zodiac signs, I guess. So for this side, I'm just getting more of a fiery energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but that doesn't have to, of course, be the case. It could be any sign, but for this side, I'm getting strong air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the vulture also is air energy. So we do have strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius on this side. We also have a ton of sword energy. So immediately what I'm seeing, let's just start off with person B, because I'm seeing that this person's main focus at the moment is stability and creating something stable for themselves, specifically when it comes to the home. I'm seeing that this person could have somebody that they are responsible for. So whether that is a child, either from a previous marriage, or maybe it's a niece or a nephew, or just it feels like maybe a godchild, just somebody I feel like, even a brother or a sister, that they are at the moment either providing for or just like a very strong role model for this younger person is what I'm getting. And that doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but I do feel like this person obviously could be a father, but if that doesn't resonate, then just definitely somebody that they're taking care of at this moment. And I do feel like a lot of this person's energy is being put into trying to create a stable environment and a stable situation for not just them, but for the people around them. And I do feel like they are taking care of somebody, and I feel like their biggest motivation right now is coming from within, is coming from this strong knowing that they are responsible for not only themselves and their future, but for the people around them. And I feel like they just want to do a good job. I feel like this is not going to resonate for everybody, but for person A, I feel like they might have had something happen where it was just a spontaneous decision, not a spontaneous decision, but it just happened very spontaneously that this person had added responsibilities added to their plate. So it could be either an unexpected pregnancy, or it could be maybe somebody had unfortunately passed away that they had to then take on the responsibility of younger siblings, or just a child, I feel like somebody younger. But I am getting that this person is very focused right now on their mission and their responsibilities. I do feel like as much as they want to pour their energy into like totally committing, which I see this person really does value commitment and marriage and stability. And I feel like right now maybe this person isn't putting in as much time into their love life as maybe they would want to, but I do feel like it's for a good reason. I do feel like this person, I am getting the sense that if this does resonate for you guys, I do get the feeling that you might already know this person. I feel like you might be in the talking stages of something more going on, but I feel like at the moment, this person's primary concern and where they're putting most of their energy right now is into creating stability for themselves, working really hard at a job, or maybe building up a business at the moment. Maybe they are starting, maybe that business is their baby in a certain sense, and maybe this person is putting all of their energy right now because it's the beginning stages of something. I do feel like that is the case for this person A. There's something that they're taking care of and it's taking up most of their time. Now, if we move on to person B over here, this person desperately, I'm getting the feeling that this person desperately wants to communicate something to person A. I do feel like there is a lot going on with person B. Not that there's a lot going on, there's just a lot that this person wants to say. There's a truth that they want to share with person A, and I feel like maybe you guys, I don't know if you in fact do know this person yet or if you guys are even talking, but for some reason I get the sense that person A and person B at least have a sense of each other, and if not, and even more, I feel like there could be in the middle of some kind of talking stage where they're not really dating, but they're also not dating, if that makes sense. But I do feel like person B is somebody that may at times be heavily misunderstood. They are a very stable person, very balanced and stable person. I can see that this person is very balanced, not just feminine and masculine wise, where it really complements each other, but also in life. I feel like this person is very aware of their surroundings. I get the feeling that this person could be very spiritually evolved, very in tune with their psychic abilities, whether they know it or not. I do feel like this person is the type of person to kind of just walk into a room and just know how the room is feeling and get a sense of the energy of the room without even, like, it's very effortless for them, I think. I do feel like person B has spent a lot of time on themselves and improving themselves and growing themselves. I really feel like person B has spent a really long time developing and pushing themselves to the limits. I do feel like this person has just a very strong willpower. I feel like person B is the type of person where if you will give them a job to do, they will try, even though they don't necessarily know how to do the job. I feel like they're not the type to say no to anything, not the type to say no to any challenge. And if someone gives them a task to do and they don't really know how to do it, well, then they're going to Google, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? And kind of learn how to do it instead of saying that they don't know how to do it. I feel like person B has a very strong will, and I feel like for a while, I feel like they have been sort of minding their own business and really focusing on themselves and their self-development. And I feel like now they've come to a point where they really have a truth to speak to person A. I do feel like I just got like this impression that person B is usually the one that's waiting around for messages from person A. And I'm just guessing that for most of you, I think you'll resonate with the fact that you can be talking to this person, maybe not exactly dating, and for some of you, you might be dating, but I feel like for the most part, you guys are in the talking stages, and I feel like this person is not closed off to a relationship. I just feel like for the moment, it's as if they feel like they can't give energy to anything else at the moment because they do have these responsibilities that are requiring them to, I guess, be 100% in that at the moment. And I feel like that's not totally true. I feel like maybe this person just feels the extra weight of the responsibility, so they are kind of dealing with it as best as they can by, just giving it their 100% focus. But I do feel like this person is more overwhelmed than anything. And I feel like maybe when this person is worried or concerned or anxious, they might really just hyper focus on one thing just because it makes them feel better. It makes them feel in control. And really, I feel like this person's superpower will be balancing and learning how to balance, because I do feel like person B has kind of mastered the art of balance in things. I feel like this person could, you know, balance work and friends and family and a relationship super well. I feel like this is just maybe just something that they inherently know they have to do. Maybe if they focus too much on one thing, they might get very irritable, or I feel like this person is just very diverse and I feel like they like it that way. And I do feel like, I don't know, I just heard person A has something to learn from person B. I definitely feel like this person A needs to kind of shift their focus. Not in a way that's completely stopping focus on one thing, but I feel like a lot of energy could be released and be made more easy if this person kind of maybe let their guard down a little bit. In the center, as the energy of the connection, is patience. And I just feel like maybe for both sides, person B might have to be a bit patient with person A about their priorities, and maybe being patient and waiting for person A to feel comfortable in shifting their priorities. Because I do feel like person B might be a lot more ready to start a relationship or just get things going more than person A is. And I feel like for person A, they might need to just kind of get into this energy of letting their guard down a little bit and realizing that they can delegate their tasks, and maybe like they don't have to have all of the responsibility on them. And I do feel like they do take on a lot of responsibilities, more than they need to. So if that resonates, guys, then we're gonna get into the tarot portion. Let's just see where we go with this. So I hope that resonated. Maybe comment down below if this is resonating for you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I have so many more readings coming out for you guys. You don't want to miss them. But I'm going to leave this on this side. Just to, actually no, I'm going to leave the dragon, the animal cards on each side, just to serve as a reminder of the energies. So let's get into the tarot portion, and I also have additional oracles for after. So we're just going to leave this energy super open, and we're just going to be asking Spirit to communicate anything that you guys need to know further about this connection. Okay, so angel spirits and guides, please communicate whatever pile 2 needs to hear about this connection. What does pile 2 need to know about this connection? Okay, we have judgment. What does pile 2 need to know about this connection? Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Fool. Wow, okay, cool. What does pile 2 need to know about this connection, Spirit? All right. Wow, again, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, okay. Very straightforward message. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, we'll keep that here. All right. So I already feel like this connection is going to be transforming very soon and very quickly, depending on how, let me just get the cards down, but I'm just seeing like depending on how quickly someone shares their truth. Okay, so we also have adjustment, looking back, moving forward. Queen of Summer. So we have the Queen of Cups again. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Wow, so 2 Queen of Cups. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Wow, guys. And finally, we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Wow, oh my gosh. Okay, so right off the bat, there's just a very clear message here. This is definitely somebody that you were meant to meet. I do feel like with Judgment and the Fool and the 10 of Pentacles, this is a connection that both of you guys need to surrender to. I'm just feeling like Spirit wants you guys to be together. I'm seeing that you guys are a very good match for each other. I do feel like there's a lot of stability that can be had together. With the 10 of Pentacles here, this is like long-term sustainable wealth. This is like generational wealth. And I just feel like with the Adjustment card here, looking back, moving forward, this card talks about just letting go of what your primary focus is at the moment and instead moving towards something more and kind of adjusting that focus that you have right now and focusing on something differently. For some reason, not for some reason, but I just feel like this is a message specifically for person A to kind of have, even Spirit is saying that they have a need to shift their focus as well. And I just saw 2222 on the camera timer. So this is a divine counterpart. This is a divine union that's wanting to happen. And I feel like, for one, I feel like person B, the Vulture, needs to speak their truth. And I feel like maybe there's definitely, we've established something on the Vulture's mind, something on person B's mind that they want to get off of their chest to person A. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's a great time to do that. It's a great time to speak your truth and really maybe think about what you want to say to this person. But I do feel like this person is going to be receptive to it. I do think that it's kind of almost as if this person is waiting for you to say something, if that makes sense. But there's a very strong and powerful connection here. I can't stress that enough. And I'm just seeing a lot of love and happiness and freedom that's waiting to happen. But I feel like there is some initial conversation that needs to be had. I do feel like that would need to come from person B's side. But ultimately, this is something of a lifelong connection that could materialize if both people kind of do what they need to do, I guess. I don't know why Spirit's saying like that, but person A kind of needs to speak their truth and get something off of their chest. And person B needs to do that. And then person A just needs to be more receptive to change, is what I'm getting. And Spirit is totally supportive of this connection. Spirit is actually doing their best to bring you guys together. And you have a bunch of angels and guides that are guiding this connection and pulling strings for you guys to be together. This is truly a beautiful connection. And I do feel like this is going to be a connection that is very supportive, very loving, very caring. This is going to be the type of connection where you guys just feel like best friends and you feel you guys can just be very playful with each other, kind of like your kids. And I do feel like maybe if this person is kind of taking care of someone, is responsible for somebody, I do feel like you're going to be a very good, loving energy to this younger person, maybe for anybody that resonates for. But I do feel like person B's side is I can see very feminine energy, but that doesn't have to resonate at all. But because I just heard the message, a mother figure. So person B could be a mother figure. Obviously this is not going to resonate for everybody, but I do feel like there's such a beautiful, exciting, fun-loving relationship that could be had if both people kind of came together and compromised. So for the last part of this reading, guys, I'm just going to get some characteristics about your person, just to maybe give you guys some extra confirmation about your person. So for the person that we are asking about, what are some key characteristics about this person? And I made a little deck, my own handwritten deck, if you will. I thought it was a very unique idea. So let's see, I have 100 characteristics in here. So let's shuffle. Okay, so for pile 2's person, what are some of their characteristics, Spirit? If you don't know this person, I do feel like you already do know this person, but if you don't, then, or maybe this is just going to be extra confirmation. Spirit, what are some characteristics of pile number 2's person? Okay, so we have air sign. It's funny, either you or this person, I guess, could be an air sign. I was picking up a lot of air energy. All right. We have tattoos. So this person could have a lot of tattoos, or maybe just a couple. They could have tattoos. All right, what else about this person, Spirit? We have water sign. Interesting. So I'm getting heavy water and air sign energy. We also do have the Queen of Cups twice, so definite water energy. Let's get a few more. Pile number 2's person, Spirit. We have witty. So I don't know, maybe this person just has really witty comebacks. Very intelligent, maybe. Let's get maybe 1 or 2 more. Oh, and we got blue eyes. This person obviously could have blue eyes or light colored eyes. And maybe just get 1 more. So we have hot, sexy, and we have addiction. So this could be an addiction to anything, really. I know that a lot of times people think of, you know, the typical drugs, alcohol, but you can have an addiction to work. You can have an addiction to focusing on one singular thing. Like, I do feel like we talked about this person being too heavily focused on work right now, or money, or building wealth. So that could be the case. But anyway, pile 2, thank you so much for joining in on this reading. I clearly need a break right now, but thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you feel so called to, and like this video if it gave you value in any way. Let me know in the comments down below if it resonated. And just thank you for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So if you guys chose the Tiger's Eye Crystal or the Angel Tarot, then this is going to be your reading all about your next significant relationship. So if you guys skip the intro, I'll just quickly explain how we're going to do this. So I pre-shuffled some oracle cards off camera, so we're just going to start off the reading by doing a quick energy check just to see if this is indeed your pile. So we're going to be looking at the both energies. So we're going to do it in a person A, person B style reading. So whichever one sounds like you, that would be your side, and then the other side would of course be your person. You can either know them or you don't know them yet. We'll see once we get into the tarot, once we get into the cards. And the middle is going to be for the energy of the connection. So If it resonates, then this is going to be your pile, so stick around because we'll be getting into the tarot later to see what additional things you need to know about this connection that's going to be coming into your life. But if it doesn't resonate, I would suggest going to another pile to see if one of those resonates for you. And if not, then there might just be no messages for you guys today. But without further ado, pile 3, let's get into your cards. So we're just going to be checking the energy of the connection first, and then person A and person B. So let's just get right into it. So for the connection, you have the 5 of Wands. And you have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. For person A, you have the tarantula. The 9 of Cups. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. I'm seeing a theme here so far. Let's see. We have the thinking woman. Oops. We have Queen. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. And for person B, we have the bee. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm just going to move the tarot deck off to the side just to have more room. So for person B, we have the bee. We also have the 8 of Cups. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Strategy. And finally, we have poet. Expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Okay, wow, there's a very specific message coming through. For some reason, I get the feeling that whoever is watching this reading, that this would be your side, and then this would be your person's side. But obviously, follow whatever resonates for you as I talk. But I'm going to start with person A because this person has gone through a huge transformation I'm seeing. I think the main thing that this person has been through is overcoming issues of self-confidence, of self-worth. And I feel like they have come to a place where they feel like the queen that they are. And I love to see that. So I feel like with the healthy choices card and the thinking woman and queen, I feel like person A has come to a place in their life where they realize their potential, they realize their power, they realize how special and creative and unique they are, they realize how beautiful they are, and it might even be the first time in their lives that they're feeling like this about themselves. But at the same time, there is sort of an air of caution, and specifically having to do with the past and what they've experienced in the past. I feel like person A has really followed their intuition on this one to a place that just makes them feel happier and more fulfilled. I feel like they've really worked so hard to cultivate a better life for themselves, to really start nurturing themselves and giving them the love that they need. I was gonna say needed, so I feel like maybe in their past they didn't fully receive the love that they needed. I feel like person A might have been the type to have to take care of themselves. They might have had to be they might have been the type of person to look after themselves and kind of be responsible for themselves. I feel like maybe this person had to grow up really fast and might not have felt worthy of love. And I feel like this person A, the tarantula person, is finally coming to terms with the fact that they are special, that they've always deserved love. I feel like they're really feeling emotionally fulfilled with where they are at in life right now, because I feel like in the recent past, or just in the past in general, I feel like this person might have come out of a really dark place, and I feel like this person might be very proud of themselves for coming out of such a dark place and really cultivating and creating this life that they are truly proud to be living. But I feel like at times the past might hold them back, and I feel like their past selves might make them question where they're going. I feel like maybe the things that they've gone through in the past might remind them and kind of serve as something that sets them back from truly living their full potential. I feel like the idea of who they used to be kind of limits them from instead thinking into the future. I feel like this person maybe not have a lot of regrets in general, but just mostly, I wouldn't call it regrets, but just kind of wished, I wouldn't even say that, but for lack of better words, I feel like person A kind of looks back at the person they used to be and kind of doesn't recognize that person. I feel like person A is on this journey of releasing who they used to be and embracing who they intuitively feel like they are becoming, who they already are. I feel like person 1 is really getting in touch with their true nature and getting in touch with who they truly are. And I think the biggest challenge that this person is facing is most likely letting go of the past and letting go of all of the ideas that people told them they had to be, or just all of the mistreatment that they might have had to go through, or anything like that. I feel like Spirit is asking you to maybe look towards the future instead of looking more towards the past. Now, in terms of this relationship, in terms of somebody coming into your life, in terms of your love life, I feel like for person A, that they have come to a place where they're genuinely emotionally fulfilled on their own. I feel like this person might be not scared, but just apprehensive to let someone into their energy for fear that the old person might come back, is what I'm hearing. I feel like person A is at a point in their lives where they are satisfied, they are content, but at the same time, they also do know that they want to share that with somebody. They do know that, okay, I might be ready for a relationship, but at the same time, there's a bit of worry of, well, what if all of these good choices that I've been making, what if they disappear? What if I'm not the same person in a connection that I am on my own? And I feel like there might be a lot of overthinking there. But if we're looking at person B, I can see that this person, first and foremost, has a very soft energy, a very soft spirit, and it's definitely someone that's been hurt very deeply in the past. This person is definitely super creative. I'm getting the vibe that this person could be an artist of some sort, definitely to do with music. I feel like I'm strongly getting music, obviously poetry, but I also feel like any writers could be on this side. Music and writing is something that I feel like person B is really into. And it's funny that I just can't get over the fact that person B is a B. But the vibe that I get from this person is that they're super intelligent, but more emotionally intelligent than anything. And I feel like this person is super soft, super sweet, super caring. And I feel like in the past, they've definitely been taken advantage of. I feel like their soft nature and their giving, kind nature, they've been taken advantage of. And I just got this message, and it's kind of sad to say, but I feel like maybe this person was told that they're not masculine enough. Maybe this person was told that they need to man up, or that they're being too feminine, or that they're being too soft. And I feel like this person's nature is just the kindest and also very gifted kind of old soul. I feel like mainly what this person is working through is experiencing a block when it comes to expressing themselves. Now, the thing that I'm seeing here is that there's a specific message coming through where this person feels a real passion and just kind of can let loose on expressing themselves through creativity, such as writing or music, and they have no problem expressing themselves in that medium. But when it comes to actually expressing themselves to people and sharing how they feel, that's where I feel like person B can get really blocked. And it's sort of like this feeling that I'm getting that they have to kind of like write everything down before they say it. They're the type of person where if they get a text, they have to kind of think about it for a while and think about the best way to say it. And I hope I don't come across as too needy. I hope I come across like this, just cool but not cool enough. Like, this person really, I think, overthinks a lot when it comes to communicating with others, but they find that communicating through their music, through their work, is something very easy to them. For some reason, I also heard construction worker or architect. This person can work with buildings, I guess. But really, I mean, art is anything that you create. So it doesn't really have to be music or poetry or writing. It could also just be, building, or for some reason I can't think of any analogies right now, but I don't know, anything that you're working on. Like, you might even say that a mathematician is art because they're creating, I don't know, problems to solve. You can tell I'm not adept at anything to do with math, but the point that I'm getting is that I think this person is very blocked when it comes to actually expressing themselves to people. I feel like this person kind of finds their art a safe haven. They are definitely a hard worker as well, and I feel like this is something that they distract themselves from actually dealing with the kind of empty hole that they have in their life in terms of sharing it with a person, in terms of creating meaningful connections. I do feel like this person is the type to have like a small, close-knit group of friends. I feel like this person is sort of ready to get out of that energy, though. I feel like this person is looking for something more. I feel like both of you are looking for something more. I do feel like, for some reason, I'm just reading this as the person that's coming into your life. I don't get the vibe that you do know this person, so I do feel like this is somebody that is slowly and surely coming into your life. So if we're getting into the energy of the connection, you have pride and you have the 5 of Wands. And I feel like this has a lot to do with both of you guys not totally being in the right place yet in order to embrace a connection that would be loving and joyful. I feel like I'm just hearing a little bit more to go, because I do feel like you're very close to meeting this person. So here we have the 8 of Cups, and on your side we have the 9 of Cups. So I do feel like you're in a better, not a better place, for lack of, I feel like you are just more ready than this person is to really embrace a relationship. I feel like for this person, for the B person, I feel like, and switch the energies if you want. This could also be you, and this could be your person, where your person's ready and you're the one that's still, but however this resonates. But I am feeling for this B person that there's just a little bit more to go in terms of taking that next step to a healthy relationship. And that's definitely what this person wants. I feel like definitely both sides want the same thing, but I just feel like person A is farther along on their journey of being ready to receive, whereas for the B person, this is still someone that I feel like has massive potential, and they're kind of choosing to walk away. See how they're walking away from the heartbreak from this card? It's like they're walking the other way. And I am getting this direct message that I feel like for this B person, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to finally find this person A, for the tarantula person. I feel like it's going to take them moving in the opposite direction, them seemingly not coming towards them. I feel like, okay, so when I was actually shuffling, I just remembered, when I was shuffling the cards off camera, the first card that I drew was for the energy of the connection, and as I was shuffling, the card flew out, but I didn't even notice that it fell out at first. And then as I was shuffling, then I noticed, oh, it's already on the floor. So I feel like this relationship is going to come together in such an unexpected way. I feel like Spirit has something planned where it's just, you're not even going to be thinking about it. Like, you might obviously have the intention to, you know, get into a relationship or just like meet someone new. But I do feel like the way that this happens is going to be very random. You're not going to really be expecting it. And that's beautiful to see. I do feel like, yeah, the Five of Wands is just you guys not totally being on the exact same page yet. But I am kind of getting this hopeful feeling for some reason. So I just heard 5 weeks also. So you guys could meet in a matter of 5 weeks. But the fact that we have the Eight of Cups and then the Nine of Cups here is very promising that there is a meeting in the near future for you guys. So with that being said, I hope that resonated. If it did, then we'll be getting into the tarot for how this person, well, I'm just leaving it open. So we're just going to do whatever Spirit wants to show you in terms of this connection. So I'll put these off to the side, and I'm actually going to leave these here just as a reminder. And we're going to be shuffling the tarot now. This is actually the first time I'm using this tarot deck. I got it about a week ago. I haven't used it for myself, so you guys are the first pilot I'm using this for. Get into the tarot. Let's see what you need to know, pile 3, about this connection. All right, so Spirit, what does pile 3 need to know about this connection? Additional messages for pile 3 about this connection. Okay, yeah. All right, we have the King of Wands. I'll put this here. Actually, I'll put these here. All right, we have the King of Wands. What does pile 3 need to know about this connection? What does pile 3 need to know about this connection, Spirit? Ooh, geez. Okay, I'm not going to take all of those just because that's like a lot. So let's see. I just got this specific message. I feel like, yeah, like those cards just all came, like it was taking so long to shuffle, and then all of those cards just came out at once. I feel like it's going to be something unexpected, and it's going to be like, it's going to excel really quickly once you guys do actually meet. But let's just get into the cards. Let's see. What does pile 3 need to know about this connection, Spirit? What does pile 3? Oh, okay. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Wands. Wow. Wow, okay. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Okay, and now I'm gonna leave that there. And I also shuffled some additional oracles for you guys. So we have grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Yeah, you guys are really transforming into a new energy, really welcoming in a new energy here. 8 of Summer, oh my gosh, this is the third time. So this is the 8 of Cups. This is the third time we have the 8 of Cups here. So I do feel like you guys are both on this journey of realizing your highest potential, but also leaving things in the past. I feel like the main theme here is both of you guys are leaving what doesn't serve you in the past and really searching for your highest fulfillment, because I feel like both of you are feeling this call that there is more on the horizon, that you guys are meant for more, and you feel this call to make a change in your life right now. So that's amazing. So, okay, we have the 8 of Summer. We also have renewal. So review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Literally what we just said. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Definitely. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Wow, okay. And then finally we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, so this is definitely if I can sum up this reading, I would say that in finding yourselves, you guys find each other. And once you find each other, that's it. Like, the universe is setting you up for a long-lasting soulmate type of love. And that's possible because you guys are both dedicated to your growth. You guys are both dedicated to yourselves. And you're both dedicated to cultivating this future that you both know that you're meant to live. I feel like both of you have this feeling of the fact that you are meant for more, that you have a higher purpose, and all it's going to take is leaving what needs to be left in the past in the past. And for whoever's watching this, obviously you will know what that is better than anybody, but there is something that needs to be left behind, whether it's just a way of life, whether it's addiction, whether it's habits, whether it's, I don't know, some unhealthy habit that you've developed, whether it's belief systems that you have about yourself, ideas about yourself that aren't yours, just feelings of how you need to be for other people, like whatever it is that is holding you back. Once you let go and step into this new energy of who you're meant to be, everything just starts moving quickly. We have the King of Wands here, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Wands. That all means movement forward. It all symbolizes movement. And I feel like there are lingering feelings of the past that is really hard to let go of. And of course, familiarity itself is really hard to let go of. Just even if it's something that's toxic for yourself, whatever it may be, addiction, binge eating, alcohol, drugs, laziness, simply procrastinating, not starting on the business that you want to start on, whatever it is for you, I feel like the hardest part about letting go of it all is the uncertainty of the future and the unknown. But you have the biggest sign ever right here that's telling you once you let go of these things that you need to let go of. And I think what also Spirit is expressing is that it's easier to let go of the things that you want to let go of if you're replacing them with new things, with more healthier habits. So instead of, smoking that joint in the evening, you're gonna go for a walk instead, or you know what I mean? Like, replacing it with things that you genuinely like to do. For example, also, if you used to like going out with your friends and partying, maybe something that's equally as fun is maybe planning a picnic, or, just like a soiree in the backyard and making it pretty with lights, like something to kind of replace that old habit that with a new pattern. And once you step into this new person, I feel like Spirit is actually kind of reminding me of something that I heard, it was Mel Robbins say. It was that any effort that you put towards a goal or a habit, it's not for nothing. For example, if you're trying to quit drinking and you went a month without drinking, and then maybe you relapsed and had a drink, and then you feel like, oh, well, what's the point? I might as well just keep drinking. But really, that effort that you put into not drinking for 1 month, that is all ingrained in your brain. And your brain doesn't forget those things that it did. So it's all muscle memory. And I just feel like once you just keep stepping into that person that you want to be, the old stuff is just gonna fade away naturally and gradually. And Spirit is saying, like, the last message is that once you guys just completely enjoy yourselves and embody who you're meant to be, that's when this person is going to come in. Once you just focus on yourself, once you just fill your own cup up, because you're most attractive to people when you're living in your truest, highest self. And don't you find that your partner or anybody that you're attracted to, they just look so much more attractive. They are actually the most attractive when you're watching them doing something that they're passionate about. Like if you're watching your partner playing a sport that they love, or singing a song and making music, like, or even if it's cooking and your partner loves to cook, just watching them cook, like anything that you're passionate about, I find that's where you find your true essence of being. And Spirit is saying, step into that more. Once you do that, everything else is just gonna come naturally to you. So, pile 3, we're gonna get into some traits about this person. So I wrote down 100 cue cards, different cue cards of traits that this person could be. So if you want to know some extra details about this person that's coming into your life, let's see what characteristics this person could have, just for more clarification. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's kind of hard to shuffle with cards underneath, but anyway. Okay, so Spirit, what traits and characteristics does pile 3's person have? For extra confirmation about their person, what traits does pile 3's person have? Oh, also I'm getting, before I go any further, I was getting Gemini energy with the Lovers, and yeah, also air signs with the Bee. So again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So strong Gemini energy. And for this side, for person A, I was getting strong fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, those signs could be significant, but I'm mainly getting air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also getting a bit of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but mostly fire and air signs. But let's see, what characteristics does pile 3's person have? Wow. Okay, so we have shy. So definitely this is what we talked about in the beginning. This person is very loyal. Yeah, so yeah, this person is more of a soft-spoken kind of person. They don't really enjoy the spotlight too much. They more like to keep themselves. They're very creative, and they're also super loyal. So once they commit to somebody, that's it. So I think that's why this person is so cautious, I think, of who they're going to meet next. I think they're just kind of preparing themselves to be loyal again to somebody. Okay, what else do we have for pile 3's person? Traits for pile 3's person. And you saw me shuffle that and it still came out. It was the card that was on top and it still came out. Pile 3's person's traits. What other traits does pile 3's person have? Okay, so we have stable. Yeah, definitely. I get that vibe from this person. They're very solid. This person is like, once you have their heart, you have it for life, and they're not the kind of person to quit. Once they make a commitment, they're in it for life, and I feel like you're the same, so definitely good to see. Let's get a few more. What are some other traits for pile 3's person? We have thoughtful. Oh, this person is super sweet. I love this person's energy. They're like a gift from God. Let's see. A couple more traits for this person. Routine. Yeah, definitely. It's just so in line with the B kind of person. So this person could really have like a really strict routine, does the same thing every day. They probably eat the same things. They're super creatures of habit. Okay, what else about pile 3's person? Maybe a physical trait. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We have glasses, so I'm not going to put all those down, but definitely that might be significant. They might have glasses, but I just got funny here. So I feel like this person, also I'm just noticing that like no physical traits came out. So I definitely feel like this person is very down to earth, very genuine, is not too worried about, not that they're not worried about their appearance, but it's more like they're someone that can have the deep conversations. They're not the type of person to fuss too much about how they look to people. I feel like this person is more concerned about how they come across to people and how they make people feel. And on the bottom of the deck, I see small circle. Isn't that so funny? Just before I said that this person has a small circle of friends, very tight-knit, small circle. So wow, pile 3. This was a really cool and exciting reading. Subscribe to the channel if you like this reading. There are so many more readings coming out. And like this video, if it gave you value in any way, let me know in the comments down below if this resonated for you guys. I'm super interested to see, I don't know, if this resonated. I'd love doing this reading for you, pile 3. Have the very best day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for being here today. So if you guys chose the Crystal Visions Tarot or this Clear Quartz Tower, then this is going to be your reading all about your next significant relationship. So very exciting. I'm excited to have you here today. So if you guys skip the intro, I'll just quickly explain that first we're just going to be doing an energy check. This is just to see if this is indeed your pile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a reading of the connection. So we're going to see what the energy of the connection is in the middle, and then we're going to be doing a person A, person B style reading. So whichever one sounds like you, obviously that's going to be you, and then the other side is going to be your person. So whichever side resonates. But this is just to see if this resonates for you. Obviously, if no side sounds like you, then maybe you want to go and check another pile to see if it resonates. But if not, then there might not be any messages for you guys today. But let's just get straight into it. We're gonna find out all about the energy of the connection right now. We're gonna see the energy of both sides, and then we're gonna be getting into the tarot later. I'm just gonna push this off to the side, and then we're just gonna get any additional messages from spirit for you about this connection. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for the energy of the connection, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and you guys got 2 cards. So we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And we also have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay. So for person A, their energy is being represented by the frog. Mediator. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. attachment. The Eight of Wands. Okay. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And finally we have date. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Okay, we'll put that here. Okay, and then for person B, they're being represented by the buffalo. Okay. Interesting energy. Patience. And person B got 2 cards. So they're being represented by Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. And then they are also being represented by Rescuer, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Wow. We also have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And finally, wow, we have the sun. So right off the bat, I just want to say, person B, vibes immaculate. Let's just get that right out there. But we're gonna actually start with person A. So person A is being represented by the frog. I just want to say, I'm not sure if, so for a lot of the piles that we did for piles 1 through 3, the energy has been very straightforward. So I immediately knew, okay, the person that's going to come into this reading, that's them, and then this is you. I feel like there's going to be a mix. So either for whoever is watching this reading right now, I'm intuitively feeling that you would be represented by the buffalo side. However, I feel like there is also a chance that it's very mixed here, but oh my gosh, I am seeing that for person A, they have been through some ish. I think the main theme for person A is not knowing who they are. I feel like person A is struggling with finding their place in the world and really finding where they stand, finding out who they are even. I feel like for most of person A's life, I feel like they might have been living a lie. And not exactly living a lie, but just not knowing who they are. I feel like they've spent a lot of their life maybe being someone that they're not, maybe because of pressure from either parents or people around them. I'm also gonna say that for person A, for the frog person, I feel like this person, it's not that they're not good with conflict, but I do feel like this person is kind of tortured with the ability to see both sides of a situation. So I am just intuitively feeling like, well, what Spirit is trying to say is that sometimes people can take this as sitting on the fence and not really have an opinion and staying neutral rather than actually being fair, which is maybe unfair to you or for person A, I might say. But I do feel like person A is going through a lot of awakenings to who they truly are and really taking off the mask. Because you can see here for the attachment card, this woman, I don't know if you can see it, but she has this mask in her hand and she's looking up at it, and her other hand is sort of chained to a block. So I do feel like it's kind of like this person is stuck between the past and the future, and they realize that they don't really know who they are and they've been living a lie, but they also are not too sure how they want to move forward. I feel like this person is moving forward though. I feel like this person is like in the process of gaining the courage to actually make something with their life and sort of find out who they are and take steps towards actually just getting out there and figuring it out. Because I do feel like person A, the frog person, could be a very emotional. So for person A, I feel like this person might be a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And for this side, I am mostly seeing earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But that's just extra confirmation. I feel like for the most part, that's just the energy of this person in the moment. So this person is very sensitive. I feel like also highly intuitive and has the ability to really read a room, I think. I think person A might sort of take refuge in their own shelter and their own mind. And I feel like they have maybe some trouble with letting people know how they truly feel. I feel like person A is kind of the type of person to suffer in silence and to sort of make everybody else around them happy, but not really focusing on what makes them happy. I feel like for person A, when everyone around them is happy, I feel like they can like breathe. But I feel like when there's conflict, I feel like that's when person A might not feel safe. And I feel like that might be maybe from the past. Maybe person A, the frog person, might have felt like there are very chaotic things going on around them. And I do feel like maybe a coping mechanism might have been to just retreat into themselves, to hide, to maybe even be somebody that they're not in order to appease people. But I do feel like this person is moving out of that, but it's a very challenging energy to move out of. I just want to say, like, I just want to give person A a hug right now, and just, I could see the effort that this person is taking to get out of that energy and to actually have the courage to get back out there and to figure out who they are. I feel like this person is finally having the courage to, I don't know, I feel like this person might be like setting up some kind of, it's not really focusing. Anyway, I feel like this person might be maybe in the process of setting up a dating profile, or I don't know, maybe signing up to a class or something where they're actually just putting themselves out there, and I feel like finding out who they are. I feel like this person has a lot of changes on the horizon. We have number 5 here, and this number 5 signifies change, it signifies freedom, and I do feel like they're getting there. I feel like they're getting there, and so this could be you or this could be your person, but I feel like this person is going to be moving slowly towards you, because we have the 8 of Wands and we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You see how all of this energy is sort of moving towards the buffalo person. And so I feel like it's this person is kind of taking their time slowly and surely. And I feel like one thing that this person has to let go of is feeling like they're broken, feeling like it's their fault that they haven't met anybody, like it's their fault that they're in this situation. I feel like this person is getting out of some heavy energy, and I feel like once they let go of that, once they kind of see that, okay, you know what, it's not my fault. I mean, when you're subjected to, I don't know, other people's crap that you kind of take on when you're either a kid or an adolescent or whatever, I feel like it's not your fault, and it's not your fault that you're feeling this way and having these emotions and in this in this state. It's not your fault. When you're growing up, you're kind of at the mercy of the people around you and your parents and whoever. I feel like now you might feel like, okay, how do I get out of this energy? And you might be, I don't know, feeling bad or maybe blaming yourself, thinking you're broken maybe. But I do feel like you're moving out of that energy. And yeah, I'm saying you, but it's person A. So I don't know, maybe you guys resonate with person A, maybe you guys resonate with the frog person, but yeah. So if we're moving on to, because this person I feel like is slowly but surely moving towards the buffalo person. And if we're going to talk about the buffalo person, wow, like this person is just a ray of sunshine. This person is strong. This person is, I don't know, I just feel like it's just a sense of like lightness and happiness. Like this person is just so joyful and such a breath of fresh air, because they're such a perfect balance of happy and just joyful, but at the same time understanding that there are some tough emotions that people are dealing with. And even they, obviously everybody goes through things, and they have probably been through their fair share of just crappy situations. But I do feel like this person has developed a certain kind of strength in them where they understand that that life is just crappy sometimes, and they understand that it's going to be a forever thing, that you're constantly going to be have to going through challenges, and things are going to suck sometimes, and life might just kick you in the butt and rip the carpet out from underneath you, and you'll fall on your face. But I feel like the buffalo person has really come to an understanding that stuff is going to happen all the time, and as long as you are in control of yourself, that is the only thing that you can control. You can't control anything that happens around you, but what you can control is your reactions. And I feel like this person is very stable, very strong, very secure, very grounded. I do get a feminine energy from both sides, so I do feel like this might be a same-sex relationship. It doesn't have to be, but definitely just what I'm seeing here is this. I feel like oh, I just got like the message that this buffalo person is gonna be the frog's saving grace. And I just want to say that nobody can save you, but there are people that come into your life and they give you hope and they give you love, and they kind of show you that, you know, there are good people and you can be happy. I feel like this person is going to be just a role model for the frog person of just how happy you can be, and you can be realistic and happy at the same time. You know, and I feel like this person, I don't know, I just got the feeling that this is the type of person to just live in the moment. Like, I'm getting this vibe from the camera card here that like this person is the type to just live in the moment and not worry too much about the past or the future. I feel like this person is the type to randomly just, you know, we're having a good time, like, let's take a photo. I don't know, they're just, or they make people feel beautiful is what I'm getting. Like, this person really, like, makes people feel good. They're just a ray of sunshine and positivity, and I feel like it might not have, obviously, it might not have been easy for them, but I feel like they just recognize the beauty of life and the balance between crappy times and good times, and I think they understand that you have to make the good times. And I feel like that this is the type of person that's not at the mercy of life. And I feel like this person is going to be very patient with person A. And at times I do feel like the frog person might feel like they don't deserve it, or might feel like they don't deserve this person to be in their life. You absolutely deserve it. Anybody, everybody. If you're alive, if you're breathing, you're worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of acceptance. You're worthy. And you might feel like you have to do something to be worthy, like you have to feel good to be worthy. you don't have to do anything to be worthy. God, universe, creation, whatever you want to call it, you're alive because they feel like you are worthy of being alive. And I just feel like once this frog person gets out of this place of kind of blaming themselves, and instead just all you need is courage. Like, you don't have to feel good. You don't have to feel 100% to go out on a date. Like, you don't have to be your best self. Like, I know you might hear people saying, oh, you have to love yourself before people can love you. That is not true. Like, I just don't believe in that. I feel like sometimes people can come into your life and show you love and be that example, and just that is kind of gives you the courage to love yourself. And I feel like all you need to do is have the courage to go out on a date, have the courage to be open, and you don't have to fully have yourself figured out. And I do feel like I'm just getting this message that for the frog person at first, I do feel like these two people, if they haven't, which I'm getting just the impression that they haven't met yet. So you guys haven't met yet. So in I think pile 1 and pile 2, I feel like the vibe was that they already knew each other, but it was like they were either in the talking stages or in the dating stages. I don't feel like for this pile that you guys have met yet, but I do feel like it's coming soon, and I do feel like it's going to be just something small, maybe just a hey, maybe just, I feel like it's going to be I do feel like, I don't know, I'm getting this this energy that you guys are going to actually meet in the real world, so not on an app like that. You might, I don't know how many people resonate with that these days. I mean, most people do meet on an app, but I'm just getting the message that it's going to be something small at first, that the frog person is going to come towards the buffalo person, and I do feel like it's going to progress into something more. It's very interesting. I feel like this is such a, like, I don't know, I'm just hearing match made in heaven. I don't know. You guys might have known each other in a past life. I don't know, I just noticed the clock on this patience card, and it's reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why these cards aren't focusing. There we go. It's reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune. And so I feel like Spirit is trying to say that this connection is destined. This connection is destined, and you guys are going to, like, you can't miss this person. It's fated. And just the angel, I feel like you guys both have an angel, spirit guides, whatever you want to call it, that are bringing you guys together, which is beautiful. So yeah, I guess let's get some more info about this connection. It's really beautiful energy, honestly, and I guess for this next section, we're just going to be looking at any additional messages that Spirit wants to bring forth for you guys. Okay, we'll leave, put this on the side. So we'll leave these here just to give us a reminder of the energy. So we're going to be using the Crystal Visions Tarot just to get some additional messages, and I've also shuffled some additional oracle cards off camera for you guys. So I'm just going to be asking Spirit to bring forth any additional messages for you guys about this connection. So what else does pile 4 need to know about this connection, Spirit? What else does pile 4 need to know about this connection? What does pile 4 need to know about this connection? Oh, okay. So we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, yeah, definitely. This connection is manifesting very soon. What else? So we have Strength. Yeah, this person is gaining the strength to come towards you. I don't know who's who, so I guess you would know best, but someone is gaining the strength to go towards the other, and I do feel like it's this frog person that's gaining the strength to go towards the buffalo. But let's see, what else does pile 4 need to know? We have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. What else does pile 4 need to know, Spirit? Okay. So we have the 9 of Swords, and that came out with, wow, the Star. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And on the back of the deck, again, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a fresh start, a new opportunity. Wow, this is a destined connection. I just keep hearing that. This is a destined, fated connection, and you guys are both going to be gaining so much from each other. Let's see what your oracles say, though. So we have... You can't make this up. So we have twin flame energy. So this is definitely a soul partner, eternal connection. This was a fated connection. That is, wow, beautiful. And unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. We also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, I feel like this is going to start off as, oh, okay. I feel like you guys are going to meet at work. I feel like, and we have the Ace of Pentacles that appeared here twice. I feel like this is going to be, I don't know, maybe they're going to, okay, well, let's just put the last card down. So we have very soon. Wow, okay. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, so let me just, to finish what I was saying, I do feel like you guys are going to meet in a work setting, some kind of new opportunity. It could be either somebody is starting a new job, either they're coming to your workplace or you're coming into their workplace. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be some kind of work opportunity. Maybe it's like a seminar, a conference. You might be going to, I don't know, starting a business and you meet somebody through some business opportunity. But I do feel like, yeah, because I did get the impression that you guys were going to meet in real life. And I feel like these days you don't really meet someone in real life if it's like not through work or something like that. I do feel like it's really hard to meet meet people these days in the post-COVID era. But yeah, wow, I feel like it's just a very straightforward message. It's just a very beautiful connection that's coming towards you, Pile 4, and it's coming very soon. If I was to, in the next 3 to 4 weeks is what I'm getting. Very soon. And I just feel like this person is gaining the strength to put themselves out there. And this person's energy is very beautiful. I feel like the frog might really underestimate themselves and really underestimate their power. But there's going to be a lot of healing in this connection. There's going to be a lot of healing for both people, but I feel like mostly for the frog person, I do feel like, well, for both people, definitely, but I do feel like the frog person is going to feel like they found their home, which is so beautiful. And I just see, like, they go from strength to, so they go from kind of, yes, they're having the strength to put themselves out there. I don't know if you can see, like, she's kind of hiding behind the lion, and I do feel like that's the progression where they are fully in their power in front of the lion, and they're just gaining so much confidence. And I do feel like you guys might start off as friends, but you guys will immediately like just feel drawn to each other. So yeah, I'm gonna, for the final part of this reading, Pile 4, I'm gonna get some traits. So yeah, I'm not sure, maybe comment down below if you resonate, if this resonated for you, comment down below. I'm just gonna be getting some traits for this person that's going to be coming into your life, just to give you some extra confirmation, maybe like what they look like or just their characteristics. So we have physical traits, and we also have inner traits, if that makes sense. So let's just see, what traits does Pile 4's person have, Spirit? What traits does pile 4's person have, Spirit? Oh wow, yeah, so we have anxious attachment style. Yeah, so this person, I mean, I guess it speaks for itself, right? So let's just keep going. What traits does pile 4's person have? I do feel like you're gonna be, not you're gonna be, but like someone's gonna be the light of this. So this person is very loyal. This person is a very loyal friend too, and I feel like once they commit for life. Let's see what else we have going on here. Okay, 2. So we have muscular, and we also have air sign. So, okay. Let's keep going. What traits does pile 4's person have? What traits does pile 4's person have, Spirit? Just a few more traits for pile 4's person. Ooh. What traits does pile 4? Oh, okay. So we have ambitious. Okay. Yeah, definitely if you guys are meeting at work, you have some kind of... And let's get one last one, Spirit. Okay. No, we're not going to take all of those. Sorry guys, my camera just died while I was shuffling that, but the last one you guys got was freckles. So this person could have freckles, and on the back of the deck we have stable. So yeah, I do feel like this person is very solid, very grounded, and I do feel like at times they might really underestimate themselves and what they have to offer. With anxious attachment style, I do feel like that's something that they're going to kind of grow out of, because I just see that this person's energy is so beautiful, and I just keep hearing throughout the whole reading, I just kept hearing underestimated. So I feel like this person might even underestimate themselves, but yeah, those are all the messages I have for you, pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below if this resonated. Like this video. That helps me more than you guys know. If you liked this video, of course. You don't have to if you didn't. But thank you so much for letting me read for you, pile 4. I had a blast, and this is just such beautiful energy, and I'm just sending you love and light, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!